Hello, everyone. I'm Kirk Steven. Welcome to The Long Dark, and welcome back to Heliophobia, Part 12. As we last left Will in a very precarious position, and we had
Smarts a bit.
quite a few predators before the save, but they don't appear to be there. So maybe we got lucky.
I need to find food.
Interesting, because when we left off, we had like 4 wolves over there. Okay. We'll take this as a blessing. Take the water. And the torch. And continue onward. Middle of the night, so we have a few hours to roam around. No aurora, so hunting for the bunker is out. But I do believe, if I remember correctly, that this is an island here. And that there might be a house up on the island. So. And that may be where we end up spending the evening. It's funny we didn't get the wolves back, because that's kind of why I paused the video where I did, because of the fact that I thought that was going to be an interesting little encounter. How we doing on food? You know what? We've got time. Let's be judicious, if I could say that word properly. And let's grab some of these cattails here. In fact, let's go ahead and actually eat a couple of those cattails so that we do not get hungry yet. And I'm probably too late on that torch. And I am. That's okay. Not food. Give me this. Actually, you know what? Let's... Is it loaded? It's loaded. Okay. Because if anything jumps up at me, this is going to be my best defense. Even above the pistol. Anyway, do we have painkillers? Not really honest. I was going to say I'll clear up the screen here. I noticed there's a little bit of a blur on the outer edge. Because we're in pain. We stubbed our toe on the way down a cliff. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into up here. A couple more sticks won't hurt. Don't fire off the shell. Goodness, Will. Believing that's where we were. Be nice if it wasn't so foggy. It's a rock. Oh, there is a house up here. Wow, talk about just like coming right up on that. So that will be our shanty for the day.
I need a horse.
Yeah, I don't think that we need them, but we'll leave them here. We've got 9 pieces of cloth. We're not going to worry about picking up all this cloth. But if we can set it up here, we will. In case we do need it, we'll know where to find it. Or we'll try to vaguely remember where we saw it. Island Cottage. I'm going to say, I think this is... There's like a little cave. You go down the walkway and there's like a little cave down here. If I remember correctly. Go ahead and eat the bannock before it gets any more contaminated with the nasty stuff we keep in our backpack. Alright. No sense in going in there just yet. We're in decent shape. We're not ice cold. Let's go venture around and take a look and see what's available to us. Right? Yeah, okay, this is how you... That's how you get down to the ice. I remember seeing somebody doing that. I can't remember who. I'd give you credit if I remembered, but I don't remember. Probably was Zach or Wands doing their first walkthrough. I know Wands usually does that survive 50 days in a new region thing, and I tend to watch him do that. Remember little tidbits when I play. A snow shelter.
I'll be hungry later.
How about you just eat it now? Oh, look. You got a deer. Harvest. Taking a little longer than I anticipated. So, whoops. Let's use the crappy matches to light the torch. Save the birch bark. Yeah, let's use the magnifying lens. That would be great. Magnifying the moon. I guess maybe if you had a big enough magnifying glass, a high focal point, Maybe.
That did it.
Hey. Put that away first. And building this more for safety than anything. If I'd had the hacksaw, this would have probably taken like 8 minutes, and I probably would have risked it. But and I'm not really worried about harvesting the skins or anything. Wow, I didn't quite mean to bring that out. We'll use a coal. I know we've got a whole stack of it back at the... No, what I was saying was I don't anticipate doing any kind of clothing making. We're doing pretty good the way we are. I mean, we're on Stalker, so we've got a good selection of clothing. And we haven't even found everything yet. There's probably another one of these we could find. We've got cargo pants and snow pants, right? Yeah, if we can find combat pants, that will change that. We could repair these and it'll fix that. I wouldn't mind getting some ptarmigans, and then we could build one of those little warm wrap things. That would keep us warm. So, this is one of the coldest regions, and right now, we're getting some cold, but if we get to a point where we don't have a whole lot going on, maybe we'll do more of that. But right now, it's just more about, let's go ahead and do Signal Void. We have to do it at night anyway with the Aurora, and we're playing a night-only kind of version of the game. So this is probably good use of time to do. I haven't finished this yet. So zone of contamination could be really interesting at night, especially during an Aurora with those wolves.
All I can think about is food.
Well, guess what, Will? We're making food right now. We're making us some hot rock venison. Speed up the process here. There you go. Now you got a full belly. We're doing good on water. Got tons of teas. No teas to make at the moment. We got one bandage. Alright. We'll leave that burn for the moment. Very beautiful waterfall in the distance. There's another fishing hut. That is one thing we could turn to, which would be helpful. Depending on if we like hunker down some places. We could definitely do some of those tip-ups and have some remote fishing, some means to generate food without actually having to be there to generate it. Take a peek over here and kind of get an idea where we're at. Wow. Massive waterfalls. A couple of them in the far background, leading off to this one right here. That is really cool. This place is so big. It definitely gives you that illusion of being very empty. Not a whole lot there, but till you get up close and personal with it, do you ever find anything? I wonder how much stumbling upon stuff you end up doing as you go along. Drift Island. Some birch. 3 of them, actually. Okay, there's the airfield in the distance. Not sure. I'm not sure what that is. There's like a white spot in the ice, and then there's something dark. Maybe it's some kind of aircraft. Maybe. It's hard to tell. It looks like looks like there's rocks and stuff there too, but that looks something different than rock. Kind of enjoying the scenery. Our fire's still going. How cool is that? You know, that might be an idea for the future. It's like if you're getting confused on where you're at because of the nighttime, you know, moving around and what have you, we could light us a couple of fires like that, a couple of signal fires with enough sticks. You could get them to last for like an hour and a half. Give you kind of like a direction. That is if you're having trouble kind of keeping your bearings, and which I could see out here. So I mean, like if you wanted to, you could build one like on this little outcropping of rocks here. And as long as it's not stormy, you could kind of use that as a point of return. Oh, Mr. Sun is coming up. Thought it started looking a little lighter. Will, you need to be inside. Your arch nemesis is rising. Island Cottage. Alright, not a save point. Cardboard box. Potatoes. I'll leave those alone for right now. If we end up doing it, getting a fire going. Rifle ammo.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
It's 84%, so I would have figured you'd said that was something a little above red there. Sardines are so just... They always tend to cause the food poisoning when they're anything... Oh, look at this. 1, 2, 3, and another bow.
Never know when I might need to defend myself.
Yeah. Especially on social media, because nobody has a lot of respect for you, Will. Peanut butter. Gather all the food and stuff over here on the table. Peanut butter and crackers looks like it's going to be on the docket. Oh, look, here we go. Polaroid. We will leave that for at the moment. Although, this is a nighttime Polaroid. During an aurora, we might be able to do that. No guarantees, but...
I could use this.
Yeah. I thought your high school days were over. No more tagging cars. And see, I don't understand why you can't take that. That hockey stick could come in real handy. Alright, so we got... Ooh, 7%. That thing must smell wonderful. Cloth. Is there anything... Check all the cabinets.
Is it food or...
Well, I guess it all depends on your interpretation. Let's take it now so we don't forget it. A lot of empty drawers. Now, see, I think you should have to have one of these in order to make the pancakes and all that stuff. It's like you're Will whipping up the stuff in the background, but like, what's he making them in? What's he stirring it with? Especially if he doesn't have anything with him. Oh, that's interesting. So there's no bedroom up here, it's just like a loft, huh? Oh, there's a bed. I don't know what. What am I thinking? You stood right next to the bed, silly. It has a loft bed, though, too. Right. And one more. Okay. Is it getting lighter in here? Yeah. We need to get prepared for the day. Hasn't quite crossed the threshold, but all these windows is going to make this one of those hide from the sun under the covers days. Unless it's breezy or foggy, blizzardy. Okay, okay, I get the hint. All right. Tell you what, let's take a peek at... Whoops. Yeah, we need cured leather. Okay. Mr. Sun's coming out. Nah. Alright, we'll pass time. Ooh, insomnia. This is not going to work good. Oh, do we have glimmer fog? I can't go outside to go look. Let's try to sleep through this. This will be interesting. Oh, I'm passing time. Wait. I want you to sleep. I guess it doesn't matter. Passing time or sleeping. We can't do anything. Ooh, did we get a storm? Alright, Will's gonna brave looking out the window. Yes, we do have a blizzard. So the sun is kind of hiding. It's still kind of panicky though. He's still gonna hide underneath the covers for another 5 hours.
I'm tired, but I can't sleep.
Ugh. It's still daylight. Unfortunately.
I need to find something to drink.
Yeah, well, you know what? Can't help it. Well, we can see the sun in here. We're not hiding. You can get a drink when it's dark. Woke up again. Almost. Something woke you up. Maybe it's the loud music, Will. Maybe you should turn your iPod off. It's almost nighttime. We can almost get a drink. All right. Here. Have a tea. That'll help replenish your health bar. Let's have a drink. Okay. It's twilight out. So we can kind of see. Okay, I think that's where we were when the bear and the wolves were around. What happened to the wolves, I don't know. I really thought that was what we were going to be dealing with. Moon's coming up. That's just a group of crows flying overhead. Okay, we do have a bedroll. That's good. Oh, look at this.
Thank goodness.
A sports bow. Good lord. All right, 9 arrows in a sports bow. We got it going on now. If only knew how to use a bow. Maybe I can get a coloring book for that. Well, my biggest concern right now is are we going to get an aurora? Because without one, I'm kind of stuck here. There we go. Let's do this. This will get us a little further into the evening. Are we going to have an aurora tonight? No. Doesn't look like it. Well, it's at least not now. I know sometimes it'll show up later in the evening, so. My thinking is that this bunker has got to be on this end of the airfield. I mean, the airfield's on the opposite end of the map. If the bunker is going to be anywhere, it's going to be somewhere out on this end, I think. And I hate to leave because really, other than caves, I don't know where else to hang out during the day. I just don't know.
I can always use more food.
Alright, let's have peanut butter and the crackers. I think we'll leave that behind. I'll take those. I haven't found a rifle yet.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Okay, well, okay. What can we let go? I'll tell you what, here, let's leave one of these bows behind. Because we found two here. Can we leave this on the ground here? There we go. Leave that behind. Good Lord, we're just weighed down to no end. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do at this point. I mean, we could walk back to the airfield and go drop off some of this gear that we've got. I mean, we don't need to be carrying two bows and some of the stuff that we're carrying, but I guess we could leave the firewood behind. There you go. Drink one of these. This will lighten the load. Well, let's do something. Let's get out the Roman candle pistol here. Watch this. As soon as I get down here, it's going to be a blizzard. You can hear the wind picking up.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Oh, I don't have any. Wow. The wind got really strong.
I'll be hungry later.
Well, I guess if anything, get off the boat here. We'll gather up some cattail. Get the tea making stuff.
It's starting to weigh me down.
just a guy that pushes the button. I'm not your psychologist, so I'm sorry things are weighing you down. The wind noise is so different over here. Come on. Yeah, without the aurora, this is really difficult, isn't it? You get your one shot when you turn the machine on, and then the rest of it's hurry up and wait. I'm thinking we'll gather up these supplies here, and we will stay one more day here in hopes that we can get an aurora for tomorrow. Because the wind is really not going to allow us to travel very far. I mean, we're already overloaded. Wow. Barrels. Can we get up here? We don't have to walk around. We can break the barrels down. Wind is just whipping through that little cave there. There'd be a hammer here. Wow, the hitbox is way off on that. I see it right there.
Excellent.
We'll drop that off inside. A little quieter. Alright. Tell you what, let's drop these. Drop the hammer. Not that that's going to make a huge amount of difference, but we still got half the night to go. I feel really unproductive right now. It's kind of been unproductive. Wind has got us pinned in a little bit. The item we're trying to search for is not going to show up without the aurora. Don't want to sleep. drop those again. We don't have a rifle. Drink another soda. Yeah, we are way overweight. Water isn't helping any. Oh, that's the potatoes. I was like, what the heck? I don't remember dropping coal. Alright. That lightens us up some, but not a lot. Nah. Slam the door in your face. Alright. It's a clear enough, bright enough night to see. It's just depending on what direction you're walking, whether you're going to get, you know, back in time. Haven't had to stand out in the weather yet, but Drift Island. So far, I haven't seen any wolves on the island, but that doesn't mean that they don't show up from time to time. Alright, we still got half the night. Oh, look at all the maple. Okay, I thought I saw a fishing hut. I was gonna say, let's go check out this fishing hut, because I could have sworn we saw one. Trying to think of things we can take a peek at, but yet stay close to shelter. Not really wanting to camp out so long, but I don't necessarily want to go run off to the airfield just yet, because like I said, I have in my gut feeling that if I were the game developer, I would build it on the opposite end of the airfield. Make you have to walk over somewhere over here. What wouldn't I give for this many cattails on Dead World?
I can always use more food.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Let's just eat it now. There was nothing exciting here worth coming for. Jeez. Find the hitbox. I threw that on the ground. Well, the wind sounds better. At least it did for a minute. Well, I'm going to mosey back to the cabin. Pretty lackluster events in this particular episode because of the fact that we didn't get any cooperation from the Aurora. And I was going to try to keep these shortened up just a bit. Try to get these down to 45 minutes versus an hour. So we'll go up here and pass time or take a quick nap. Yeah, we can go ahead and sprint a little. Eat up some pent up energy wasted on not having an Aurora. There's our hovel. Ooh, that's leading down that little tunnel, huh? That's a pretty steep drop off. Alright. Get me inside. Alright. I don't think we need to worry about sleeping. But we should be able to pass time. That should create a save point. And in an effort to keep these at 45 minutes, I'm going to stop it here and hope for more activity from the night sky on our next episode so we can continue looking for the bunker. We may go ahead and do is maybe walk back towards the airfield and kind of lighten up as much as we can, and hope for some aurora action because we can't go out in the glimmer fog unless it shows up at night. So we need one or the other things to happen so that we can at least try and find this bunker. So at any rate, we'll continue the bunker search on the next episode. I thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.